Hello, everyone. There we go. I'm on my little computer, my little one. So my other one's acting up. My computers always act out. What else is new? So blessings, everybody. Happy Yule. It was the winter solstice yesterday, and we are in now the dark phase of the moon, and the new moon is tomorrow. So if you are wanting to get a new moon reading, they are $30. Get a hold of me. They are a mini reading that I send to you to your inbox. So if you are wanting to get a new moon reading, definitely get a hold of me. If you are wanting to get readings throughout the year, like new moon and full moon readings, which are recorded readings that I send to your inbox personally for you, they are $600 for the year. So they would average out, I think $25 a piece, something like that. And definitely get a hold of me. And there are payment plans with that as well. So let's get into it. Going into my notes here. So tomorrow being the new moon, so we're experiencing a very powerful new moon in Capricorn. We have Jupiter that has going into Aries, which is creating a new 12-year phase of wanting to bring in inspiration, newness, and renewal for us. So if that is what you are wanting to look at, inspiration, newness, and renewal, definitely. Now, this powerful moon is going to square Chiron. Chiron is stationary direct at near the end of Aries. Now, Chiron is the one that reminds us that our wounds are the fertilizer of our future. So, looking at your wounds, looking at the things that are going on in your life, are you here's my analogy. Are you picking the scab oh, it's not healing? And when a scab gets all dry and crusty, you want to pick it and then it just reissues the wound again? Or are you allowing that wound to heal and putting some vitamin E and moisturizer on it so that it can heal nicely, so that you can help, so that you're not feeling ashamed or thwarted by past pain? But to use it as a stepping stone, it is a perfect time to set the goals. Plus, being the dark phases of the moon, and we are in the dark phases of the world. This is, in the time of going from the darkness into the light here in the northern hemisphere, and the light going into the darkness in the southern hemisphere. This is a time of us really looking into when the gods are asleep, when things are asleep. Things are asleep right now. And as they are asleep, it's time for us to look at, okay, where do I, is there some mending I need to do? Is there some things that I need to really start putting forth into my life? Because Capricorn is work. Capricorn is the working sign. Capricorn is the one. This is about making this a great moment to get clear on our intentions and start putting in the efforts to make our dreams a reality. They are. And the thing is that in a world that has gone to hell in a handbasket and full of so much fucking corruption and craziness, this is a time for us to say, what do I need to focus on? Know we are worth it. Know that you are the light. You are worth it. You need to start doing this. And there's a double magic right now, which is really cool. A double magic. Good morning, everybody. And it can be powerful time for self-reflection, taking stock of our current situation. And Jupiter, our little lucky sign, lucky planet, it has plunged into the fearless of Aries. Now, I have a Jupiter in Aries, and it is fearless. You go and do shit that you didn't think you would do, or go places and do things spontaneously. But this is giving us the confidence and courage to go out and do this, and setting this energy and this intention for the next 12 years. So look at where you were 12 years ago, and what were the things you were starting or ending or in the middle of. This is, and this is a time of saying, oh wow, that was completed. Oh wow, yeah, I really was working on that, but yeah, I'm done with it. I'm done. So we can use this energy to focus on healing our old wounds and embracing our inner power and our strength. And this is where creating a vivid vision of our future and a roadmap, that's my new word, roadmap of long-term success. The positive energy is there. You want to focus on the crazy illusions and the shit show that's going on and get lost in that shit show? Fine. We know things are going on. We understand that we are awakening beings. We understand that. We send that love and light and we brace our own inner strength and our power. It sounds like hard work, but these transits can make it easier, and possibly with most karmic kick in the rear end. This is energy to really get us kick-started, especially to go into 2023. That's why I'm going to stress my mini moon readings are could be a very helpful stepping stone for you as we're going to be going through some crazy transitions and time over the next several months. And as we go all the way to when Jupiter um goes into Taurus. And that's a whole nother kettle of fish, and that's going to be in May of next year. So this is extraordinary shifts that are going to be coming up for us next year, and that could change our lives. So it's essential to do the last minute self-healing. We're going into a time of huge transitions into 2023. That's going to make 2020, 2021, and 2022 look like a cakewalk. So we're heading into it. So please take a leaf, out of Jupiter as it goes into Aries and the Aries vibes, and make sure to put yourself first in doing that. And if you're struggling this season, I'm going to send you out some extra love. This is really important that you really take this time to do this healing, and especially in the dark phases of the moon. Our ancestors knew that. Our ancestors knew that this was a time of healing. This was a time of reflection as the sun moves, as the daylight starts to come in. In Stonehenge, they're doing the celebration today. I think it's already been done because there are several hours ahead of us. But in going into these ancient sites and doing these celebrations, because our ancient wisdom is there and it's tapped within all of us and within our DNA. We just have to allow ourselves to be quiet to listen to it and step into that power that we all have innately, and focus on our true values and focus on what needs to be let go of. Chiron is a Chiron can be a little bitch. Sorry. But because it is a wounded healer, it takes us to places, and Chiron wasn't founded until the 70s in Aries. So think of all the craziness that happened in the 70s and all the craziness that came about in the 70s with Chiron and Aries, and all the healing that had to happen and the transitioning that happened with Chiron and Aries. That's when the United States came off the gold and they did oil back. Now look what's happening. Chiron's back in Aries. There's lessons there that we have to learn, right? Oh, this really wasn't a good idea. The AMC Pacer, not a good idea. The Kremlin, not a good idea. These are cars that were not a good idea. So what are the ideas that they're trying to do that that we're going to be learning from? Electric cars, are they a good idea? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. This is where, are they the new AMC Pacer? Maybe, maybe not. This is where we look at the recession that happened in the 70s. What are we going through now? Maybe a recession and a deeper depression. But what did that have us learn? What did we learn from all of this? What are we learning? And that's the key. We learn from this. We learn that we say, okay, this is what I need to focus on. I need to focus on more holistic, loving ways in my life. I need to allow for whatever wounds that I'm hanging on to that I need to let go of. And sometimes they're not easy because we're looking at that scab and we're picking at it, and then all of a sudden we got gunk all over our arm. So this is where it's like, okay, no, how can I nourish that? What can I do? What can I bring in? What is the nourishing things that I need to bring into my life? And as I do that, I get to step into what I am going to plant. What is that fertilizer for the next 12 years? What are the fertilizers that I'm putting down for the next month, 2 months, 3 months? so that I can start bringing up these beautiful seedlings. This is the sleeping time. This is the time of recreation. Okay. And it's so important for us to be taking that at this time. So, my loves, I got a bunch of readings to do today. I have 2 days off, and then I'm back to work on Saturday. So I'm catching up on a lot of readings and doing new moon readings for people. So your new moon readings for those who have ordered them will be coming out later on this afternoon, this evening, and into tomorrow morning. So if you are wanting one, if you're wanting a new moon reading, get a hold of me. They're $30 e-transfer or PayPal, and I'm going to send you guys out so much love. Focus on the things that are working. Focus on the goodness and the love in your life. Really, honestly, do that. And I know it's going to be frustrating. I know there's a lot of gunk coming to the surface, but it's that gunk that we're going to scoop off, and we're going to look at the beautiful things that are underneath. So may the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say and all that you be and all that you do. Blessed be everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of my community and making this such a blessed day. Happy Yule and Merry Christmas to you all.